Hello! Welcome back. Those hellos might always be delayed. In fact, I think they are always delayed. Like 5 or 6 seconds, but whatever. That's just me checking the delay on the video, by the way, which is actually quite large, but it's kind of irrelevant. Anyway. I didn't know he did that. Anyway, we have a destination to go to. He's scanning for data. Oh, right, we need to, poke Shinra.
Wanna watch the sphere?
I forgot about this. Yeah, sure.
I can't believe I actually got a ticket. What a thrill to be able to shake her hand like that.
Think it's worth anything?
It's not very exciting.
Junk.
But we can use it as a dress sphere.
Hooray! We now have the ability to use a black mage, which I will put on a sphere grid in a second.
How long you plan on lying there?
What is it?
Excuse
Treasure sphere
me.
data you've been dying for. There's at least one on Besaid Island, and another in the Xanarkin ruins.
So, where to?
That's explaining hotspots. Hotspots are areas you have to go to in order to progress the main story, or the chapters, basically. We're not going to either of those right now. Yes, on the left you go to places, sphere waves coming from Herp to Dur. There's difficulty system, to Dur. Alright, we're gonna go to Luca. It might seem odd, so we just came from Luca, but we're gonna go to Luca. There is a mission there and a person we need to talk to, and then we're going to go to Mihin High Road, and depending on how long both of those actions take, we may or may not do something else. May or may not do anything if it never loaded. Thankfully it did. Welcome to Luca again.
Lady Yuna! Your concert was incredible!
That's a familiar voice.
Single file, no pushing. The Gullwings at your service.
I couldn't bring myself to tell them it was just an imposter. The whole mess started with the garment grid. That's the invention that lets us harness the dress sphere's power.
Missions time! I was gonna say mission start, but I keep reading it says mission time rather than mission start. So now we get to retrace Yuna's steps during her imposter's concert, which will reveal some interesting tidbits very rapidly, actually. Oh, an interesting tidbit very rapidly.
Believe it or not, this was the easy part. We chased the thieves all the way to Luca, but when we arrived...
Hear that? Lady Yuna in concert! Alright, think there are any tickets left?
Looks like your imposter's pretty popular.
I doubt anyone would believe ours is the real Yuna.
Not dressed like that.
I didn't ask to wear this. Whew, it's hot.
Shall we finish this before Yuna passes out?
We'll be back in 2 shakes, so be a good Moogle, you hear?
The plan was to sneak into the imposter's concert and recover the garment grid. If I went in, our cover would be blown, so it was up to Riku and Pain, which left me with nothing to do but lay low and wait. And that's how I got stuck with the Gullwing's prized garment. I complained, but Brother's orders are still orders.
So, the Moogle that helps you at the start of the game, if you go over there and bother, it's off of the beaten path technically, is in fact Yuna, and she heals you despite knowing no healative magic. No white magic in any way, shape, or form. Technically she could throw a potion at you, but these young people making their ruckuses. This is an actual, if I'm not mistaken, an actual garment that you can get, dress sphere that you can actually get, and if I'm also not mistaken, it's very powerful, so we're just talk to people. There's your binary choices. You must join one or the other. Literally, you must join one or the other. Now, there's a little mini game here where Yuna is basically wasting time, and I never quite remember the specific people who actually want to participate in this to actually finish the thing, nor do I remember the specific numbers that are required, so
So what did you do after we left?
this might not be optimal.
Top secret!
Mommy! Mommy, my balloon!
Oh no, it's not numbers this time. That's a later minigame that I could never remember the numbers. I might look up the numbers for that. This is a balloon-related thing, which I believe is just a find the people quest kind of thing. Not really even a quest. Why am I using like MMO terms lately? Good lord me.
Oh, hurry up.
You, get over here.
I like how the dude says you get over here and then just walks away before I even move. I don't actually remember where he goes, but the stadium's jammed full of people. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's the balloon guy, isn't he?
You're here to promote the concert, right?
Me? No, there must be some mistake.
Thanks, and hey, don't screw up.
Did I do it because I couldn't turn him down? Or because the conversation was over before I had the chance?
Balloon drive! Alright, now we need to give balloons to people, because freaking balloons. They already have a balloon. They don't want one, obviously. Have a balloon.
Get them while they're hot!
I like that voice acting, it's great. Alright, what about you?
Come see the concert, okay?
That voice acting is great. As I mentioned, I don't remember who in particular actually wants a balloon. I do remember...
Here you go!
There you go. I do remember there are people behind a little window up there, the top right of the screen, right below balloons remaining, that screwed me over the first time I went through this.
Cheer.
I don't think the other person here wants one. Maybe they do. Apparently they do. Fair enough. What about you two? The old ones. You want a balloon. Everyone wants a balloon. Even the old uns.
It's a really nice balloon.
I suppose if it's free. If it's free, I'll sit here and hold it. Despite that being technically glass that you can see through, you can see the room behind it. You can't see these two people sitting here. And if you don't come check that, you're gonna have a heck of a time actually trying to pass out all the balloons, because you can't. Yeah. There's 2 more people. I don't believe the guard over there wants one, but we might have to check in a moment, because the person left is people that already have balloons. Oh, there's this guy. Come here. Do you want a balloon? You did look like someone who wanted a balloon. What about you? I don't think you actually do. Oh, maybe you do.
That makes 10.
There you
Mission
go.
accomplished.
Now we get the Healing Wind Garment grid, which is actually a pretty decent grid for the start of the game.
Be in position. It's showtime, girls. It's starting.
The place was packed with people dancing!
You think LeBlanc was enjoying herself?
Until she got hurt.
Does she look that much like me?
Hold it. The concert's sold out. You can't go in.
I can't?
Definitely not. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, we got some gate crashers.
Must be those sphere hunters.
Let's move!
Yes, sir!
Oh no.
I love how squeaky his voice became when he
I
changed
hadn't
back.
heard from Riku or Pain, so I didn't know what to do.
Hold still!
It's me.
It's me. Wait, what? That's not me.
I wasn't sure what I was doing. Riku sure was having fun.
Now, if you don't actually check on her at the very start of the game, I don't believe you get that very tiny scene there where Riku runs up. The rest of it is identical, though.
Looks like trouble. Ugh, finally. Here comes the real Yuna!
I was just about to finish him off, but then you showed up and stole all the fun.
I guess I was so glad to get out of that thing that I went a little nuts.
That explains the dancing.
Yuna's dancing? Where? I am there!
Listening close enough?
So, this is my life now. We travel from place to place, and the days just seem to fly by. But sometimes, I find myself stopping. I'm listening for your whistle.
The sadness that is listening for a whistle, specifically. We need to actually go back to Luca. It's kind of annoying, but we do need to do that. I wish it just left you at Luca, because there is quite a lot of other things that you can actually learn about at Luca if you so desire, but we have a very specific person we need to talk to. So back down we go. There's nothing we need to do here. Doop-to-do, steer clear, doop-to-do, things, doop-to-do. Anyway, back to Luca. Maybe off-season for Blitz, there's lots of other things. This is true, there are other mini-games that you can do that are not Blitzball at this point. You do get the sweet Luca music though when you come here, which is great. At least a remix of it. How do you get that chest? I don't know. Is that even a chest you can get? Maybe. Either way, we need to run all the way back to the main lobby of the Blitzball Stadium, which is a long run just for this one little tiny thing, but whatever. You can also, if you want to, since you're here at this point, you can also head north there to the theater. I have no current desire to do so, so we will not be doing that at the moment. And we need to go, I think it's this way? I can't remember if it's left or right side, but we need to go to one of these lower rest areas or whatever these are. The basement technically, but you know. I believe that's actually Rin in the back, and that's the person we're looking for, so... As it highlights this, it is! Hello, Rin. I just got in that guy's way.
Ah, the Lady Yuna.
It's been too long.
What you selling this time?
Entertainment. Lady Yuna's calm has given the people of Spira time to relax and enjoy the finer things in life. What better time for me to introduce Sphere Break? It won't be long now before Luca will host the inaugural tournament. You are more than welcome to compete if you like.
Should we?
Yeah!
Ask around if you would like to know the rules of the game. Idem hoc desa.
That is until next time. Let's get another Albed primer because we talked to someone who's Albed, and I'm pretty sure that was actually all we needed to come down here for. Basically, you need to learn about Sphere Break, which is a fairly interesting... We may as well check the other side, but I don't think there's anything here except practice games you can do. It's actually a fairly interesting math-based mini-game kind of thing. You know, math-based, oh dear god, etc., but it's kind of interesting. Do we need to talk to this guy and it'll actually give us stuff? Or is he just the tutorial? I think it's just the tutorial guy. We don't need to talk to him. Anyway, we're done in Luca, so we're gonna make a quick pit stop over at Mihen High Road, and because the thing I want to do after Mihen High Road is so long, why am I going this way? I guess this is... They've removed the sphere, the save sphere in the middle of Luca, which is kind of annoying. I guess this is the closest one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because the thing I want to do after Mihen High Road is going to be so long, we're actually going to cut it after we do the Mihen High Road. So this will probably only be 20 minutes or so, because we basically just have to go to Mihen High Road. We don't even have to do anything there, we just have to show up and be like, hey, how's it going? My name's Yuna. This is Pain. No one cares about Riku. She wears a G-string. A D-string. It's the new version. Available only in Spira. And once we're done with that, we should be at 8.4, which will show up as 8, so it'll be exactly the same as what it currently is, which is 8.2. So basically nothing changed, as I mentioned. Have you noticed a pattern yet? Xanarkin's going crazy, you should probably avoid it for now. That's your hint, by the way, to do other things before going to Xanarkin. Xanarkin's actually really hard, and you're probably gonna die if you go there at this point, but, you know. You know, that was stupid of me. What I actually needed to do is just walk north from Luca. That would have saved me a tiny bit of time, but whatever. I completely forgot Mihen High Road was attached to Luca. I'm mixing up my roads. So, here we are. We've arrived. A very roundabout way.
The Mihen High Road, where Crusaders once marched toward battle with Sin, while travelers fled from its shadow. I walked this road too, on my pilgrimage to Xanarkand. And you walked by my side. It was a journey filled with laughter.
There you go, we arrived. This is literally all I had to do is walk slightly north. You can get a ride from her, I think it's kind of expensive, I can't remember, but you can get a ride from her to way north of here. We'll not be doing that now because we have no reason to do that now. We will be back later to this area for a particularly irritating minigame that will transpire. So that's exciting, but for now, before we get too carried away with Mushroom Rock Road, which is attached to Mihin High Road, there's a lot of roads everywhere. Before we do that, we're going to save. I'm going to call it. We may as well make a new save. We'll keep like 10 saves and just start refilling them in after that. So it should say 8%, which is not much of a very, useful measurement, but that's what it should say. It does. There you go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time, where probably the only thing we'll actually manage to accomplish is the stuff on Mushroom Rock Road, because there's a lot of things going on, so see you then.